Writer playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Now, Guardians, I need to get some things done. I've been working on it. Every season, I'm a player. I go into this game, I play almost every single day, right? Almost every single day. And still, as I work through the season, I feel like I'm behind. It's like, am I ever going to be where I need to be? I don't know. Now, I know that this Festival of the Lost celebration is going to be here for a while. Leviathan, hello. I know it's going to be here for a while till November the 7th, I think is when we're going to be finding this wrapping up. But I find myself still needing the occult ritual, the masked bandit. Why is that hard for me to say? Is it hard for you to say? It's hard for me. Masked, masked bandit. I have trouble with that. I don't know. Is my tongue not right in my throat? Something's not right. I can't hardly say that word. I'll work on it. I promise. But I need these to complete the occult ritual is complete ritual activities, including strikes, crucible matches, and gambit matches. But now I want to kill two with one. So I'm going to do masked bandit. Complete crucible or gambit matches while wearing a festival mask. Now, Crucible, we may switch in and out. I don't know. It's how much Gambit can I take? Leviathan, how much Gambit can I take? I'm not sure. But that is, really, once I finish these two, I have completed my Festival of the Lost. I've completed it. And while I'm going in to complete this, I thought it would be fun. Yesterday, you saw me actually talk about IMDB's list of 200 horror movies because we're celebrating, Festival of the Lost. We're hunting the headless, the pumpkin-headed monsters that roam these special lost sectors. So I thought I would go in and talk about my favorite, IMDB. Thank you for compiling the list. And, I'm going to go through those 200 on the list. And I'm going to just talk about the ones that I really like. I had a lot of comments over different social media outlets because I do have social media beyond what you're watching right now. It's hard to keep up with it all. But I want to talk about the ones I like, and hopefully you will comment and talk about your favorite. And some of you already have. Some of you actually said The Witch was your favorite. Or, there were several that you mentioned in your comments to me on social media that you really liked. So I'm going to go in and start Gambit. Now, let me make sure I'm on social because I do have Spot. Gambit has Spot. I'm in public. My social is public. I can take 3 others. We need a fire team of 4, me being number 1. So come on in and hang out with me. Leviathan, you're welcome to play this with me. But Gambit, here I come. I don't play Gambit a ton, but, occasionally I get in there. I get into Gambit. It's more fun when you're playing with friends. I can for sure, I can unanimously say it's more fun when you're with friends. I'm staying hydrated. No matter what the season, Guardians, chatters, stay hydrated. This is green tea with lemon. I've been drinking Earl Grey. I used Earl Grey just recently in a video that I put up on YouTube. And it was good. The drink I made was good, but would I make it again? No, because you had to pull out a blender. And I'm one of those people, I want the fewest amount of dishes possible. So when I had to pull out, it was London Fog. London Fog was the drink I made for Devram K. But when I have to pull out a mixer and a lot, pots, pans, mixers, no, that's just not for me. I want to add water and drink. But I am working through that Destiny recipe, so check out that video. like and subscribe because I need friends. I need lots of friends, and I appreciate you guys for doing that. Azriel, hello, buddy. Azriel, I'm in here alone, all by myself. And this is spooky season. You don't want to be alone. You want to have friends. That way, if we're attacked by the horrors that come out of the darkness, we can all fight back together. And really, we know, Guardians, that to win back our solar system, we have to stand united. We have to get those revives. We have to make our voice heard together. You know, together we'll beat this thing. We will beat the Witness. I'm flying in. I haven't even checked my weapons. I should get prepared. But I'm okay with what I've got on because I ran a lot of strikes yesterday. I did a lot of public events. We talked about, during public events, the top 200 list from IMDB, the Internet Movie Database. And I think IMDB is owned by Google. But join me as we talk about my favorites. Now, I'm going to get started, you know, some gunplay. I'm going to have to pay attention to this because I do want to get some wins. I wonder if the wins... Oh, yes, they should, Azriel. I'm 100% with you on that. 100% with you. Azriel says, me and my friends were talking last night, saying Bungie should add jump scares for the Halloween event. Yes. Where are the baby screebs? You know, I need baby screebs in those events. Let loose a basket full of baby screebs and just let them run all over the place. I don't think we've had baby screebs in a very long time. A very long time. Now, let's see. I've already got a teammate over here. You're doing great, teammate. I feel like I'm going to help get kills on this go-round. You know, I'm always making deposits, and that's good. You know, you need to make deposits. And I think this team might be on fire. They might be on fire. Get that heavy. Oh, man. And they've already made a deposit, but it's a Litland. Get out of here, Litland. Oh, 3? Why? I thought I had more than that. I should know better than to just deposit 3. I'm surrounded. Sometimes that's a good thing because it activates perks on your weapons. Man, just 3 collected again. Where's my abilities?
Small blocker to the other side.
Now, I'm using Sunshot, and I did make one of the drinks out of the Destiny cookbook about Sunshot. I mean, I'm working my way through there. So, you know, it's definitely, I'm going to get to a point where the ones that I want to really work with, I will have completed. Because I like, first and foremost, the ones that are titled after Destiny from the Destiny cookbook. But movies, we got to start talking about movies. And I'm going to just talk about mainly the ones that I really like.
High value target is on the field. Hunt it down.
He got me. Death Dealer Davis. DDD. Get out of here, Death Dealer Davis. I mean, you're good. You came over, you got me, and I had a bunch of motes on me. Probably the most motes ever. Hundreds of motes. Now, should these guys... I feel like they should have Halloween costumes on. Wait a minute. They do. They do have Halloween costumes on. All right.
Value target is down and out. Moat's draining. The blockers must die.
Moat's draining, and we got an invader.
If they kill it, they win this. Invader on the field. Careful. Portal's ready. Go say hello.
Whoa, he got me with the Song of Ir Oot, the adept version. Death Dealer Davis. Get out of here, Death Dealer Davis. All right. Man. Could it get worse? Yeah, some of the teammates could leave. Guardians, don't get too concerned about this. It's a game, and we're supposed to be having fun. Fun must be had, first and foremost. Dwight, I'm just doing rotten. Death Dealer Davis has been coming in. He's been invading. And he's good. I applaud anyone that's really good at invading. But join me on my next one. I'll go to space. I better deposit my 5, as bad as I've been doing. I'm not even gonna need my heavy.
Your allies back with 2 bags for the more. Incoming at the gulch. Get those moats to the bank. It's time for a primeval.
It's time for a primeval.
Portal's ready.
But Dwight, absolutely. MX Dyson, hello. I've not even started my list. Yet.
Allies headed to the other side. Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Oh, the invader again.
Enemy invader is down.
Okay, somebody got him. They got him good. I'm glad you got him.
That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got.
We gotta hit it with everything we got.
Allies headed to the other side. Opposing team's about to win. Convoys terminate. Now, bring the house down.
Oh no,
Invaders
invader.
They took someone with them. Good. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Man, oh man, the Song of Ir Oot. Does mine work that well? I don't know. I have all the weapons from the raid.
Enemy invader down.
That must be the Fang of Ir Oot. He must be using the sniper.
I gotta call it. Enemy team melted their prime.
All right, hats off to them. They did a good job. I got an exotic and a Gambit memento. What I need is that memento from the event. Okay, let me get these. Let me get some of these out to these guys. Team, you were awful. I mean, wonderful. I was awful. Yeah, look at me at the bottom of the totem pole. Those guys did good. They did real good. All right, now I'm going to pick up... Dwight, do you want to come in? A Gambit memento for doing so horrible. I mean, I can't even believe it. Azrael, do you want to come in? Azrael's doing something else. Legend, Lost Sectors. Legend. You go, Azrael. Show them what the light can do, buddy. Now, I'm going to go in with Dwight. Dwight, thank you for hanging out with me. Dwight and I, we've played together. It's been a while, though, Dwight. I'm glad to see you. Now, let's go back in. Gambit, here we come. All right, and this is a good time to start my list. So, let's see. I'm going to just go through Bram Stoker's Dracula. Love that movie, even with Keanu Reeves, who I really, really like. He was a little bit wooden in this. He's basically Keanu everywhere. Farming engrams for the spooky memento. I've had 2 of them, Azrael, but I would like to do all the weapons from Crota's Inn because they look really good. I did the shotgun. You can see here it has the memento on it. And I'm a fan of how this looks. This memento is phenomenal on this. And I did Forbearance. Another, love this one. You can see Forbearance here, just all black. I'm loving it. Big fan, Azrael, so I don't blame you. Vanguards, it's going good. I'm actually talking about horror movies. So Dracula is one of my favorites, the 1992 version. Okay, let's skip some of these that I didn't like. The Mist, it's a Stephen King, based on a Stephen King story. The Mist from 2007. I liked it. The ending, was not what I wanted, but I still liked the movie. I liked it. Phantasm from 1979, the original Phantasm. I was a big fan of that movie. Michael Baldwin, Bill Thornberry, Reggie Bannister. I liked that movie a lot. That little flying orb from Phantasm, Guardians, it was absolutely spooky. I feel like it was really just spooky. And I definitely had nightmares about that thing, that little orb with the big old claws on it that would fly through. But I do feel like Phantasm, Hollywood, show it some love. I think Phantasm could really be redone, modernized, but I need the story to remain gritty. I want it to remain grim. I don't want that story, changed a whole lot. And of course, it's going to be really hard to find actors that can replace those originals. I find that that's a big problem. I find that that's a big problem when I see them trying to, reboot a movie. Like I just recently, heard about one of the, I put 14 in, that's okay, I'll get 15 at some point. One of the chatters, a clan member, had watched the remake of Poltergeist, and man oh man, the remake of Poltergeist, I tried to watch it, just no good. It was absolutely no good. It's no good, baby, it was no good. Yeah, that's how I felt about it. The original Poltergeist, though, was a huge fan. Dwight, you're on fire.
Small blocker outbound. Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down. You're close. Fill the bank, you get a primeval. High-value target destroyed.
Get her! She's a yellow bar! Ugh.
Command.
Okay, I got 15, so I'm good with that.
Up. Go take them out. Your allies invading.
Let me get over and make a deposit before an invader comes at us.
You sent a large blocker to the other side. Don't tell the Vanguard.
All right, we got it. Man, woo, this team is rocking.
Convoys 8. Now devour that primeval.
We got to devour the primeval. Basically, eat him up with bullets. Eat him up with bullets. Woo, I love that little strand. Be the river. Be the river. All right, where are those witches? Witches, where are you?
Envoy's dead. Kill the prime evil. Invaders here. Brace yourself.
Oh man, I didn't see him.
Enemy invader
I didn't
down.
see him. I thought he was on the other side. Here comes Major Shadow. Hello, Major Shadow. I see you. I hear you.
Opposing team has a prime evil. You gotta finish first. Envoy's in the dirt.
We
Now
gotta
kill the
finish
big guy.
first.
You gained the lead. That prime evil's nearly dead. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Envoy's in the dirt. Now kill the big guy. Yes, sir.
Oh man, we got him. We got him. Daddy Love. The ending of The Mist, I know, Daddy Love. It was bone crushing. I was crushed.
Ooh, that's quite the haul, thank you very much. Old Drifter's gonna...
Dwight, you were a star. Where's Dwight at?
Trust.
I'm a fan of Dwight. He's got his own YouTube channel. He does some fantastic stuff. He actually goes off the map and flies around. He does great. Dwight, 45 motes, 40 combatants. You were exceptional. You were exceptional. Let's go into another one. But Daddy Love, I agree with you. Azrael, 3 farms for you. Vanguards, thank you for stopping in to say howdy. But Phantasm was a yes for me. I recently rewatched it again. It definitely needs that update. Now, IMDB had it number 190, a movie called Frailty. And I think the only reason this is at 190, because it's definitely in my top movie category. It's in my top movie, whether it be horror or whatever the genre. Frailty's in the top for me. Lark, hello, hello. Lark, thank you for commenting on videos and hanging out with me in my channel. Thank you a bunch. I mean that. But Frailty, I really liked. Bill Paxton, I was a huge fan because he did, one of the Alien movies. And actually, Bill Paxton did a lot of movies that I'm a big fan of. But Frailty, he was responsible for a lot of Frailty, the movie. If you haven't seen it, Kiwi Brad, hello. If you haven't seen the horror movie Frailty, it's not really, it's not bloody or anything like that. It's just the circumstances of everything and how it unveils. If you've seen it in chat, Lark, I love you hanging out with me. We should get in here and play, Lark. But definitely, if you've not seen Frailty, I can highly recommend it. I give it 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. But here we go. I'm in this to try to get these Gambit matches completed. Another one on the IMDb list that was very early for me. This was number 189 on their list. But I'm talking about my favorites. And it was Dog Soldiers from 2002 with Sean Pertwee, Kevin McKidd, Emma Clinsby, Liam Cunningham. Yeah. I absolutely loved Dog Soldiers. I still love it. There wasn't a ton of CGI at all. So it's aged beautifully. It's a gritty story about a group of soldiers and their bizarre supernatural encounter in a remote farm country. And boy, do I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. So Dog Soldiers, yes, from me, a big, beautiful, sweet yes to Dog Soldiers. I'm a fan of Sean Pertwee. I just have always liked his... Why? Why did I go down? I've always liked Sean Pertwee and the work that he does, and there's several really great character actors in this movie. don't miss it. If you have a chance to see it on some type of streaming service, you know, on open air TV, go check it out, because I think you will be thoroughly surprised. Why don't I just wear shotguns all the time? You know, they're my favorite.
Incoming wave at the drill.
I feel like I don't have to fool around when I've got a shotgun. He needs to quit. You, Mr. Minotaur, you need to quit really doing your 1-2 scooteroo. I mean, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere.
Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers. Hostiles incoming at the base. Portal's ready. Grab your gun.
Portal's ready. Grab our guns. Oh, I got 15. I'm good with 15. Havoc. Hello, buddy. Havoc's in the house. Havoc's in the house. Now, Havoc's been deep into Spider-Man, and I've downloaded Spider-Man onto my system. I'm contemplating it. And I might play a little... What the heck?
Bank and you'll summon a primeval. You want to win? That's how. Portal's up.
That thing took me down that easily? I lost one moat. One moat lost.
Hey, you're losing moats. Ice the blockers.
We gotta ice these blockers. Somebody get me a bucket of ice.
Primeval's up. Target the
Hello, Dwight. Hello, buddy.
Envoy's dead. Kill the primeval.
Kill the primeval. Kill it now.
Your enemy called up a primeval. Finish this before they do. You gained the
Whoa, I hit her in the forehead. Do you have a knot on your head, ma'am? I hit her, she hit me. I mean, it's fair. All is fair. All is fair. She got me back.
Invaders off the field.
The lead is ours.
Envoy's taking a dirt nap.
The envoy's got a dirt nap?
That primeval's nearly
I
dead.
think when I was a kid, I took a dirt nap. I would have definitely fell asleep in the dirt, not even thinking about it. Lark, you were a big fan of Assassin's Creed until Origin. Or no, Havoc, you were a big fan. Oh, Lark, I was a big fan of Assassin's Creed until Origins. Yeah, Havoc says Origins was a bit much. Which one was Origins? I don't even... Egypt? Oh, the map was too big. Everything was too spread out. You know, look, game developers, I'm going to say this. We're going to get it on digital. A map can be way smaller if there's a lot of interesting things to do in it. Just because you build a map that's 5 million acres, nobody wants to wander around in nothingness. Starfield, I'm looking at you. The Lark. Oh my gosh. Dog Soldiers, yes. Okay. Candyman from 1992. Virginia Madsen and Tony Todd. Tony Todd, of course, playing Candyman, was a phenomenal representation of just being spooky, scary, and having screen charisma. The presence that he brought to that character was absolutely phenomenal. I can highly recommend the original Candyman. I was a fan. Now, was I terrified? Was I hiding behind a pillow? No, but I really still enjoyed, and shout out to Virginia Madsen in that part. She's done a lot of movies that I really like, and so has her brother. Her brother did the Kill Bill. He was in those, and her brother's done a lot of movie. I think Reservoir Dogs, but Virginia Madsen, Candyman with Tawny Todd, yes. Okay, now moving on. Here's another one that was way down in the IMDB list, but high on my list. I think, I was young. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I kind of envisioned, like, please let me be, one of the few survivors. The Night of the Comet from 1984. This was a movie of my youth, and I loved it. I loved it. Well, I was younger. Okay, I was younger. Oh, God of War, yes, Lark. He loved those. He was buried in them. Valhalla, because Mirage takes 25 years before Valhalla takes place. Now, Valhalla was that the one in Greece? Because I played some of that. I liked getting on the ship and riding the waters, which is rare for me because I normally get motion sickness. It's what I'm concerned about when I play, when I stream live Spider-Man. Am I going to be able to deal with my motion sickness? I did play God of War. I played God of War. Not a ton of it. I did not complete it because, look, there's Destiny. How could I complete God of War when there's Destiny? All right, Night of the Comet, yes. Catherine Mary Stewart, love her. This had a lot of really great people in it. Kelly Maroney, loved her. The original Nightmare on Elm Street, yes. Freddy Krueger, those claws. I mean, Wolverine and Freddy Krueger separated at birth. They both got those claws, and they just keep coming back. You can't take them out. Valhalla was the Viking one. Yes, Azrael. I did play that one. I played it. Big, roamy map, but I liked it. I felt like the character that I had there was, a fun character. I think you could do brother or sister, if I remember correctly on that. Thank you, Chad. Thank you. I think you could do the brother or the sister, and I liked how that unfolded. I really liked it. Trick or Treat from 2007 with Anna Paquin. Many of you might know Anna Paquin, I think, from The Piano. Or True Blood. Better known not from her Oscar-winning role, but her role as Sookie Stackhouse in True Blood. Because she was really great as Sookie. A lot of people say she phoned it in. Oh, use a phone. I'm okay with it. You were fantastic, Anna Paquin. You did mercy, or you did justice to Trick or Treat, and you were fantastic in True Blood. I've read recently in the trade magazines that they're going to bring True Blood back. It will be re-envisioned. I think it's going to be fully recast. Will it be as good? Will it be as good? I hope so. Because I am a fan. Who are you? I'm a waitress. No, who are you? I'm a waitress. Okay, we got that, but you're something else, Sookie Stackhouse. And Jason Stackhouse, shout out to the brother. He's done a couple of movies, most of them forgettable. But I'm a big fan of Jason. I was a fan of Jason Stackhouse. He brought that simplicity. Like, Sookie was smart and more than what she appeared to be. And Jason was less than what he appeared to be, right? So that juxtaposition was excellent. Word of the day, juxtaposition. I just really liked that. I liked their grandma, and I was really sad, about things in the series. But Trick or Treat, Anna Paquin, yes, it's very worth the watch. It's like a couple of different stories. So do check it out.
That should keep your enemy busy. Let's see more moats. Portals up. Your allies invading. High value target. Burn it down.
Burn it down.
High value target destroyed.
Oh, I've got 15. Burn it down.
Your allies back. 2 kills.
You know, songs play in my mind all the time, Guardians. You know, they just really do.
Large blocker on the enemy. That'll take them a while to chew.
Where is this guy?
Incoming at command. Hey, you've got enough to pull a primeval. Bank those moats. Enemy invader is down. You can breathe now. Portal's ready. Grab your gun.
Portal's ready. Grab your guns. Go in, somebody. Invade. Seek and you shall find.
You're losing moats. Ice the blockers.
We gotta ice the blockers.
Your
Okay, the
allies
witches
invaded.
are out. Oh, no, the witches aren't out. Yes, the witches are
Invaders
out.
down. They're coming back to you. Invader incoming.
Oh, I thought I got them both. I didn't.
Envoys in the dirt. Now kill the big guy. Your enemy called up a primeval. Finish this before they do. You're in the lead.
Oh, a little blocker.
Your allies invading. Invader's gone. Get him next time. Your invader's down, but they took someone with them. Good. Primeval compromised. Burn it down.
We gotta burn it down.
That primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down and take this gambit.
We gotta take this gambit. Where are we gonna take it to,
You're being
Drifter?
invaded. Find them before they find you. Envoy's dead. Kill the primeval. That primeval's nearly dead. Enemy invader down. Nice. Yes,
I'm just
sir,
hitting
that's
it. We
what I
got it.
call hunting.
Sunshot, thank you. And my team was great. Dwight, you're a phenomenal player. Mirage was going to be a DLC
What
for
the
Valhalla.
Thank you very much. Old Drifter's gonna put these moats to good use. Trust.
Trust. Trust, says Drifter. How did I do? 45 combatants. I'm okay with that. 26 moats. At least I didn't lose any. I got one Guardian. Oh, I didn't even realize that, but I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, we're going into another one, but yes, Trick or Treat, go see it. The Lost Boys, this was a phenomenal one. Jason Patrick, Corey Haim. But really, I think one of the great ones of this was actually Kiefer Sutherland. Wasn't it Kiefer Sutherland who played in Lost Boys? And I thought he did absolutely spectacular. Kiefer Sutherland, you know him from a lot of different shows. I think probably 24 is where a lot of you would know him from. But Lost Boys was from 1987. It's on my favorites list. These are, you know, my favorite horror movies that we're discussing. Horror. And I'm working on getting this quest done for Eva Levante, my friend Eva. She's in need of a new color shader, but I'm a fan of Eva. So I need Occult Ritual. I need the Masked Masked Bandit. And I'm working on that. I'm at 67. Ritual activities, I'm at 44. Strikes, Crucible, Gambit. So this is the Masked Bandit. I have trouble pronouncing it. It looks like it's going to finish faster. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with me. Now, send me a comment of what's your favorite. You know, send me your top 1, your top 3, your top 5, your top 20. I'm A-okay with it. Green tea with lemon. So good. All right. Scream, the original Scream from 1996. Excuse me, 1996. Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox. But I think the original Scream, probably Drew Barrymore. You know, her opening scenes, exceptional. I thought she just did a fantastic job. I thought she was going to be the star of the movie. But it was, you know, it was a Janet Leigh moment. It was a Janet Leigh moment, and it paid off big time for Drew Barrymore. But Scream laughed at itself. It laughed at the genre. It made fun. Vanguard says, my favorites are the original Lon Chaney black and white movies. The one that scared me the most was Creature from the Black Lagoon. Vanguards! Yesterday, I talked about Creature from the Black Lagoon. I had to take a quarter to school, or 50 cents. And they showed Creature from the Black Lagoon in the auditorium. And I just loved it. Oh, Dwight, thank you so much for playing with me, Dwight. I appreciate you supporting my channel. I know you've supported my channel by watching and commenting for a long time, Dwight. And I appreciate you. Dwight's a streamer. So thank you, Dwight, for that. I appreciate it. Scream, yes. You know, it really made me a fan of Courtney Cox. I'm going to make something here, a confession. And I may get some not likes about this. I did not watch all the Friends. I maybe watched 4 or 5 of them. But I wasn't watching Friends when everybody else was watching Friends. I don't know what was going on. I think I might have been in school. I might have been, you know, working full time, going to school. But something was up that I did not see, but just a couple of episodes of Friends. And that's so bizarre because I know that, you know, half the world's population has seen Friends. But not me. Friends, it just was, you know, not on my activities list at the time. Don't be throwing fireballs at me. See what you got? You made me do that. All right, I'm going to get this heavy. I need to go to space, and if somebody wants to join me, you know, absolutely. Wow, they well played, opposing team. Well played. Holy moly, they just keep sending blockers.
Burn it down.
I don't know that I've ever seen that many blockers. We lost every single moat. Opposite team, opposing team. Look, and somebody was over here just killing, not helping us get the opposing team straightened out. You know, we needed that. We needed to get those gone. I'm going to use the jump gate. This is Vex technology in the middle of all this. Why would they have Vex technology that does nothing but really take you 25 feet across the mount? Vex, what were you thinking?
Called up a prime evil. They kill it, they win this.
I knew. You know, I had to throw my axe. I just, you know, it was burning in my hand to throw my little battle axe. And what did it get me? DED. That's what it got me. All right, Scream. Yes, I know most of you, if you like horror movies at all, you have probably... He's still alive? If you've watched any horror movies, you will know that you will have seen Scream.
Portals up. Go look them in the eyes. Hostiles incoming at the cavern. Yeah! High value target eliminated.
All right, let me go over here and get some of these eliminated.
Portals ready. Line them up, knock them down. Almost time for a primeval. Fill that bank up. Hostiles incoming at the depot.
All right, Guardians, I will go to,
You're not out of this yet. Kill that primeval.
I will go to space right after this one. I will go to space.
Your allies
Val, I'll pick you up as soon as I get to space.
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Gambit's over. Opposing team put their...
Now, how did I do? Probably not that great here. Not that great. Return to Eva. Eva. Did I get one of those completed? I hope so, Guardians. I really hope so. Mad Gator. I'm going to go with Mara Savi over here. You're looking fancy, girl. You're looking fancy. How did I do? 47 combatants, 48 motes. You know, but Red Devil over here was rocking it with 50 combatants. Let me get to... come on, I need to get to orbit. All right, I got out. Let me pick up Vol. I am on public, so if somebody wants to join, you're welcome. You are welcome. Lark, thank you so much. Thank you, Lark. Thank you. Vol, welcome to the channel. I'm talking about my favorite horror movies. Be sure to volunteer if you have some horror movies that you would like to speak about. Because I'm definitely love talking about it. I love talking about it. Scream, yes. Okay, let's go through and look. A lot of these just are not on my list. And I'm ringing right on through. Scream 2 on their list shouldn't be higher than the first Scream. Okay, I'm bypassing a lot of these because they're a no for me. Okay, their number 157 for me should be way higher on the list and possibly not even be on this list. Oh, I need to go to the tower real quick, Vol. I need to see Eva Levante. Eva. But their number 157 is definitely much higher for me. Raise it on up. Come on up. It stars a couple of folks that I really like. Alan Tudyk, you might know him from Firefly and Serendipity and a lot of other work. He's done a lot of work. But it's Tucker and Dale versus Evil from 2010. I laughed so hard at this movie. The circumstances are horrifying that they are in, the situation. But it's just all a big complication, and it's one misunderstanding after another, and it snowballs. It snowballs into a mess, and the mess becomes real. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Tyler Labine, Alan Tudyk, Katrina Bowden, Jesse Moss, directed by Eli Craig. It was phenomenal. It was exceptional in every way. Don't turn it off when it opened up, because when it opened up, I thought, no, I'm not gonna like this. But 15 minutes into it, I was laughing uncontrollably, and I don't normally do a lot of laughing. All right, now where am I on what I've set out to do today? The quest. Festival of the Lost. Let's page over. I think it's, yeah, right here. I'm at 83% on the Masked Bandit. And at Occult Ritual, I'm at 47%. So I got a lot to work to do. Because Occult Ritual is complete the ritual activities, including strikes, crucible matches, and gambit matches. The Masked Bandit is complete crucible or gambit matches while wearing a festival mask. So I thought I would get both of these at the same time, and they're both building. It's just the Occult Ritual is building a lot slower. I'm going to go down and see Drifter and see if I can pick up anything else from him. Get paid for what you do. You want to get paid for what you do. Thank you, Vol, for joining me and hanging out. Thank you, everyone in chat. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2, and this is one of my favorite seasons. It's spooky season. I should be hunting the headless ones right now. I should be throwing hot pumpkin pies. Get them out of here.
What's up?
But I'm having some fun hanging out with you guys, doing Gambit to fulfill the triumph for Eva Levante. And then hopefully I will get, you know, the Mulled Envy weapon ornament because I need it. I need it. Queen of Metal, hello, hello. Happy Season of the Lost to you, Queen of Metal. All right, I think Vol is ready, so I'm going to go into destinations, and we're going to hit Gambit. This is player versus environment versus players. It's a PvEP. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Go see it. Rent it. View it. However it's available. I think you're going to like it. Now, let's see. Creature from the Black Lagoon, number 154. We heard Vanguards mention it earlier. It's on my list of, you know, favorite movies because I actually love it. It was scary to me back in the day. You know, I watch it today and it's just strictly entertainment. I don't find it scary, even that creature's hand reaching out for the heroin. You know, it's not a big scare for me today. But it's very enjoyable. It's very good. There's no CGI. Remember, Creature from the Black Lagoon was 1954. Prior to any type of CGI, it was practical effects. The monster was someone in a costume, but I still love it all the same. And a lot of it takes place underwater, so this was a triumph in 1954. It's well worth your watch if you're a movie aficionado. Word of the day, aficionado. Definitely go check it out. You can probably find this on a lot of streaming services. Tremors, another movie that I really was taken with. I laughed. I was scared. I had fun. Those big old graboids that lived underground. Tons of fun. And my gosh, Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward were dynamite together. A dynamic duo. I wish they would have done a lot more movies together. They just worked well with each other. And Fred Ward, I was a big fan. You know, he did several movies that I liked, but I liked him in general. And I liked Kevin Bacon. You know, Footloose was a movie of my youth, and not the remake, not the remake, the original with Kevin Bacon. But Kevin Bacon is on their list again, and he's also on my list because he did Friday the 13th. You know, he did Friday the 13th.
If you can get your hands on two
Redmond, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. I'm talking about my favorite movies, and I'm doing Gambit to get these 2 triumphs completed. Hang with me. Join me. I have room for 2 more people on my fire team. This is the original Gambit map, and it still remains one of my favorites. It's laid out well. It's fast and simple. And I'm a fan. I am a fan of this map. Now, I'm using Sunshot. I recently made a drink from the Destiny cookbook called Sunshot. And I was a fan of Sunshot somewhat, but definitely not one of my favorites. I mean, you watch the videos and you'll find out what my favorite drink thus far has been from the Destiny cookbook. And I just released one yesterday. One of the drinks went up yesterday. It was a hot chocolate drink, and it had a big twist. There was a big twist in yesterday's video. Get this heavy. I want the heavy. I'm using Hero of Ages. You've heard me talk about it. It is definitely, absolutely one of my favorite weapons in the game of Destiny. I have 3 weapons that I'm just a big fan of. Hero of Ages being one of those, Forbearance being one, and Trinity Ghoul being one. Kind of a combo that I don't like to leave the tower without it. I don't like to leave the tower without it. Get rid of that big guy first. He's going to give us the most motes, and he is the biggest problem.
Watch it. You're shedding motes. Kill the blockers. Hostiles inbound at the beach. Invader incoming.
We got an invader. Where is he? Where is the invader? You know, here I am without anything good.
Enemy invader down. Free to hunt.
Free to hunt. We're free to hunt.
Your allies invading the other side. Medium blocker on its way to the other side. I like your style.
He likes my style. I get style points.
Your invaders down, but they took someone with them. Good.
What did I get? Gilded Triumph?
Incoming wave at the ruins.
I wonder what that was, Guardians. I didn't even know I was, you know, working on a Triumph to be gilded in Gambit. But I'm okay with getting something. I definitely am. Boing. Boing.
Blocker outbound. Portal
No,
ready.
I missed this. I'm not going to make
Allies
it.
headed to the other
Oh.
side. Get those motes to the bank. It's time for a prime evil.
I don't have any motes, Drifter.
Scored a kill.
I do now.
High value targets making a break for it.
Got it.
Hostiles at the trees. Prime
Hostiles.
evil's up. Kill it to win. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt. That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got.
Hit it with what we've got. Hit it with everything we've got. Compromise Primeval. Reloading. Reloading. The Witches, Primeval Envoy, just the one I like the least. The Witch is definitely one I like the least. A tractor cannon would have really come in handy here.
Opposing team has a primeval. You've got to finish first. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Envoys ate it. Now devour that primeval.
Woo, where is that invader? Look at that. He knew where I was going to come out. Missed me. Missed me. I know you missed me.
Enemy invader is down. You can breathe now.
We can breathe now. I can breathe.
That primeval's nearly dead. Yes, sir.
Got it.
Back on.
Yes, Guardians. You guys were awesome. You were awesome. So good to win a Gambit. So good. Baggy Boy, hello, buddy. Thank you, MX Dyson.
Hey, relax.
Oh, the London Fog. You know, I want to remake London Fog, MX Dyson, and I want to do it with like a whole milk or a half and half milk. How did I do on that? 43 combatants, 35 motes. Milo, you were exceptional. 54 combatants, #1 across both teams for combatants. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. So, Tremors, yes. Kevin Bacon fan, Fred Ward. Let's move on. These are my favorites, and I'm looking at the list to remind me what my favorites are. I'm skipping over so many of these that I just don't think, you know, should be here. Slither is on the list, and it's on my list because, you know, Nathan Fillion was phenomenal in it. I was a fan of Nathan Fillion, and still am a fan of Nathan Fillion. Many of you know Nathan Fillion because he was Cade 6 for the bulk of Destiny. He was Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. I think he was voiced the character of Cade 6. And we know that Cade 6 is coming back. MX Dyson, I do. Now, almond milk, I made my almond milk from scratch. So there were not a bunch of additives. You know, it was made. Why is this so slow? Ritual activities, including strikes, crucible matches, and gambit matches. So ritual activities. I might have to do the lost sectors, the haunted ones. But MX Dyson, yes, the London Fog, I think even like a half and half or a whole milk would be better on that. But MX Dyson, here's the reason that, you know, one of the main reasons, it was a lot of cleanup. You know, separate pots, the mixer. I guess I could have pulled a frother out for that. I could have pulled a frother out from that. But I don't like a lot of dirty dishes. I'm an anti-dirty dish person. Yes, Baggy Boy, get in here. Get in here. I just pulled out. Baggy Boy's going to join us. Moon Faucet is here. I would love, I'm going to invite Moon Faucet because they might want to play some of this. But I think so, MX Dyson. I think it really would, and I like it sweet. You know, the honey was a definite. I might even use a little more honey if I make it again. Because I did think about going back and revisiting these recipes, you know, in another video. Just to really, okay, we've got a team of 4. Just to really say, and thank you guys for joining me. Going back in and doing these the way that I would actually prepare them. The worst thing that I have tried out of that recipe book, you know, really, I would like to remake it. I would like to redo it. MX Dyson, yeah, Horror Story, I would like to like redo that. That's the one I want to redo because really it was rice milk. What she has you make in the recipe book with that rice that sits overnight, that's rice milk. But what happened is it was too thick. It wasn't made correctly to be a rice milk. And I wish the recipe would have just said, you know, 3 cups of rice milk. And then I really, because it was a Horror Story, MX Dyson. It was awful. It was rotten. I followed her instructions exact, and I would totally redo that thing. Yes, what was she thinking? I would love to email her. I'm going to have to search the book and see if she has an email. Because first and foremost, shout out to her for putting together a fantastic book. It's photographed beautifully, but there are a few of the recipes that I've tried off camera that I feel like need to be fine-tuned. And I'm not a chef. I was not trained in Paris. I did not go to France and attend a school for 5 years. You know, to all the folks that did, yes. But I was given cooking lessons for multiple years. I was given cooking lessons by my grandparents because they wanted me to know how to cook. My grandmother and grandfather said, you know, if you're out and on your own for a while, we don't want you to have to eat out all the time, go to restaurants, or rely on someone else. We want you to be able to have the skills to prepare your own meals. So I was given lessons, and I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that. But you get rusty, you know. And here I have, you know, eaten out for years. Okay, I traveled for years, traveled for many, many years, you know, throughout the world, and ate out all the time. So you get rusty when you don't use your skills. So I think I could revisit Horror Story and do better than how it says. I just want it to say rice milk. And you can strain that out without blending the rice. The rice doesn't really need to be blended that way. Or you would remove half the rice and keep a lot of liquid in because it needed more liquid. All right, Slither. Yes, I'm a fan. Nathan Fillion. The original Poltergeist from 1982 is on my personal horror list. This is my personal horror list. The original Poltergeist, man oh man, Tobe Hooper directed, but it was had a lot of involvement from Steven Spielberg, and of course, you know, most of people that enjoy movies or media know that Steven Spielberg is brilliant and a genius living in our time. You know, he's phenomenal. But Poltergeist from 1982, throw me the rope, Carol Ann. Come to the light, Carol Ann. Little Carol Ann, man oh man, she was truly, you know, a star of that. But the horror of it, the special effects, that was the true star. And that little clown, if you've seen this original Poltergeist, the little clown that sits over in the seat in the children's bedroom, terrifying, frightening. I will say, very early in my life, my parents took me to Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. And the clowns were horrifying to me. Like, I wasn't horrified when I would watch, you know, a horror movie, many of them, when I was younger. Because I was given the freedom to choose what I wanted to watch, but I always had, you know, a talking to before and many times afterward about this is movies and it's, you know, it's effects and it's people doing this. But the clowns at the circus, I remember screaming bloody murder when a clown came near me. It was horrifying. A clown was the scariest, most awful thing I had ever seen in my life. And that little clown that they used in the children's bedroom in Poltergeist from 1982, I totally related to that little monstrous thing because clowns, that's all I have to say. And Chad, if you share, does anybody out there share my, you know, being horrified at clowns? I do watch a movie on occasion, Clowns from Outer Space. Very, you know, it's comically horror. And I enjoy it now that I'm a lot older. And but clowns, I don't normally want to see a clown, be around a clown. And why they are invited to entertain at children's birthday parties. No, just do the magic and drop the clown outfit. I don't want to see that.
Enough fooling around. Vex on the field.
Oh, Redmond, I hear you. I was very young, and I thought they were monsters coming for me. All that makeup, that costume, I felt like that it was the end of time for me. That I was not going to leave the circus whole or the same. I was changed, and I actually did leave changed because I've never wanted to be around or look at a clown really since then, with the exception of I do like clowns from outer space. Okay, I got 5. I should have done better. There was a lot of them laying around, but the team was on it. The team was on it. Shout out to you, team, for doing so fantastic.
Incoming at the depot.
I got 13, and I'm okay with that. You know, that sends a tenner across the way, and I'm fine with that. I don't want to risk it. I'd rather deposit than risk it.
That should keep your enemy busy. Let's see more moats.
Now, I am using the exotic that gives me double grenades. You've heard me talk about it. Don't underestimate an exotic that gives you double grenades. Double grenades in this game, you know, they're important. They are important.
I spot a high-value target. Give him hell. Invader on the field. Careful. That should keep your enemy busy. Let's
Watch
see
out,
more
guys.
moats.
He's over
All
there.
is primed. Go make a mess.
Let's take some of these Vex out. One day, Guardians, one day, we will face the Vex that, you know, are more than what we're seeing right now. These are spare parts. These Vex are, that's all they are. They were found on the battlefield. They were cobbled together. They are spare parts.
Allies down, but they took someone with them. Guardian down.
Wow, she got me. Vicious monster. You're dented. You have dents. You need to see a dentless, you know, repairman. A paintless repairman. That's what you need, Vex. She got me. So, you know, there's that. There's that. She can feel like she's done something extraordinary by taking me out. Let me get her sister.
Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother. Invaders here. Brace yourself.
The invaders here? Where are they?
Guardian down.
I see the invader.
Hostile incoming at the
Woo!
depot. Opposing team's got a prime evil. Once it dies, they win. Invaders out. You'll get them next time. Portals
We'll
out.
get them next
Go take
time.
'em.
I ran. Look, there's no shame in running. Run when you have to. I've got 9. Is that going to really help? I like a 5er. I like to send a 5er over
Small blocker.
because they can
Portals out.
definitely
Don't look
be
in the
a
eyes.
hindrance.
Hey, your team has enough to pull a prime evil. Your allies invading. All right, you can still win this.
We
Burn
can
that
still
prime
win
evil to the
this.
ground.
Burn them down. I'm going for the old witch. Probably I would think that the witches are my least favorite at this point.
That's how.
See that little fiver doing a block?
Primeval compromised. Focus your fire. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame him for trying.
Oh, okay. They've already got theirs. They're doing pretty good here.
You're ahead.
I was trying to get the heavy. Leave me alone.
Your allies down, but they took someone with them. Invader inbound.
Another invader. Really, how many invasions do they get?
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving.
Corrective measure, time lost. Get out of here with your corrective measure, Morningstar. We know that TV show. We know that TV show.
Opposing team's about to win.
Oh no!
That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got. Allies invading. Round's done.
Get a few hits on him. I got a few hits. 245 candies. I do believe what I did yesterday, farming the EDZ, was the fastest way. I earned my 30,000+. Then I spent some. Chad. I spent some. All right, so we're moving in now to The Thing. And I'm a big fan of the original Thing with Kurt Russell. Y'all, I talked about it yesterday. Kurt Russell has done a lot of cult status movies. He was exceptional. I'm a Kurt Russell fan. The original Thing, because the monster could assume the identity, the shape of any, animate subject. That's what made it so scary. The remake or the revisit, no. And remember, Astacross, a faster farm. What was it, Azrael? Now I got all of my candies. I completed that yesterday. I only have one triumph left. But I wonder what his was, because I just did heroic public events in the EDZ. Now I spent some of these to get Eva's bounty. But I think 210 is what you get for doing those heroic public events. And with a good team, you can complete those so quickly. But I'm working on the last one, and it is Occult Ritual. Well, it'll be 2 that finish up. I'm at 53% on Occult Ritual. The Imbaru engine, I didn't even think of it, Azrael. And I need to do another Imbaru engine. I need one more for the Triumph. But I had fun doing doing the public events on the. I hit that by mistake. Mistakes were made. All right, we're going back in. Shout out to the team that's helping me. I appreciate you guys 100%. The Thing, 1982, yes. The scary part of it was the unknown. You didn't know who the Thing was, whose identity was assumed. You just never knew, and it kept you on your toes, and that was the frightening portion of it.
Fighting today?
Not the fact that it could become a monster, was a monster, an alien life form. It was who does the monster inhabit right now? Who is it turned itself into? The Thing, 1982 with Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell, as I said earlier, I think you might know Kurt Russell better from his very recent role in Guardians of the Galaxy, where he played Ego. And I think it was the second Guardian of the Galaxy, and I've not seen the third Guardian of the Galaxy, so I actually don't know how the third one was, but I know that people loved it.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
2 motes. I got 2 motes. You know, play better, Ransom. That's me, Ransom. Play better. Now, I hear those Scorpiuses going off, and we know... Oh, man. I was looking for the Scorpius, but I lost 11 motes. I'm a rotten teammate. Rotten. Just rotten.
Incoming wave at the drill.
You know, they make you really like my aim, because you get that where they're just jarring you to the point where you're not able to do anything about your aim. Bob Hatchet. I got 15, so I'm going to make a deposit.
Large blocker to the other side. You're a horrible person. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother. High value target. Burn it down.
Burn it down.
Invader on the field. Careful.
Wow. Wow. Graviton Lance. I did see him, but it was too late. It was too late. He got me with Graviton Lance. Shout out to that weapon. You know, I am a fan of Graviton Lance.
Invader's gone. Get him next time. Woo! High value target is down. Take and run popping up on the enemy side. Good. Your
All right,
allies
where are
invade.
they? Okay, they're over at the drill. Go to the drill. Classic Gaming. Thank you so much, Classic Gaming. Come and play with me sometime. Come and hang out. I need friends, Classic Gaming. I need more friends because I do play a lot. I do play a lot because I love this game. You know, I'm a huge fan of the game, so I play a lot.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
Wow, I'm just running all over the place. Where are they?
There's none out.
What happened to all the enemies?
Portals up.
Now, I mean, I just went over here and then there wasn't anything, and now there's a bunch of them. Make up your mind,
You're
enemies.
close. Fill the bank, you get a primeval. Guardian down. Your allies invaded.
Wow, those cabals. Those cabals. I just keep being knocked around. It's a Bob Hatchet. Get out of here, Bob Hatchet. I've had all I can take of your nastiness. You've driven me to the edge. All right. I'm on the edge.
Your invaders back, and they scored a kill. Envoy's dead. Kill the
Gotta get those old witches, because they're no good. They're no good, they're no good, baby, they're no good.
Opposing team has a primeval. You've got to finish first. You're ahead.
We're ahead. I cannot believe he was able to stomp on me. What size shoe are you wearing, sir? What size shoe? We all want to know. At least he blew me over here at the heavy. Or I returned, rather, at the heavy.
Your allies invading.
Get these nasty old witches. There's no good that's gonna come from her.
Burn it down. Your invader is down.
Burn it down.
Opposing team's about to win. Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Not the invader.
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Gambit's over.
Oh man, they got us.
Evil on ice.
All right, hats off to them. They played well. They played well. But Classic Gaming, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's get some of these commendations out. You know, reward your fire team. Stay together. Get those revives. You know, it has meaning. We're the pumpkins. We're the pumpkins. And this is Clovis Bray. I want somebody to make a mission down into Braytech and unplug Clovis Bray. Somebody unplug him. Drain his batteries. We'll be done with him. We will be done with him. All right, let's move on. What's one of my next ones? All right, this one was low on my list yesterday, and my list is from IMDB. But this one was way too low for me. It's an American Werewolf in London. Leave me a comment if you're watching this past the live stream. I absolutely loved American Werewolf in London. Practical effects. It won an Oscar for effects. It was well deserved. Spectacular movie. It had, you know, humor. It had real horror. It had a lot of scenes that were memorable. The wolf in the square in London, Piccadilly Square. Come on, that was absolutely amazing, and it still holds up today. If you have not seen American Werewolf in London, go see it. Now, the follow-up, The American Werewolf in Paris, it was, you know, it was a 50 out of 100 at the best, a 50 out of 100. But the original American Werewolf in London, yes, it's a 100 for me. All right, the original Omen, I don't know that it's really in my list, but it's worth mentioning. The child actor who played Damien, yeah, he was great. All right, I want to move on. All right, we're going to go to... yes, Val, we'll have to do one more. We're in it, but we'll go to the tower right after this. Of course, we were at the tower, but we will head back. All right, The Exorcist from 1973. You guys, if you were with me yesterday, you heard me talk about it. I had nightmares for years. Really, for years. You know, I was with my sister. I wasn't with my mother and father. I was very young. I was at the drive-in theater. They put me in the front seat with a bag of popcorn and a big soda, and I could not take my eyes off that movie. I was horrified, and I remained horrified for years. Bad dreams were had. I had bad dreams. It was probably, you know, several years went by where I dreamed about it weekly, and it took a while to get over that. And I've never watched it again. I have never watched that movie again. I need to just go in and re-watch it because I feel like it would take the fear away if I re-watched it. You know, when you revisit things like that, sometimes you think, you know, is this what I was terrified of?
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
And so I need to do that, Guardians chat. I need to revisit it. I need to re-see it. But I've just, at this point, I haven't been able to bring myself to do it.
Incoming wave at the drill.
Ooh, those big ogres. I know that I'm in trouble. But I've got my 15 and I'm going to make a deposit.
Large blocker to the other side. You're a horrible person.
Drifter says I'm a horrible person. Then why reward me?
Portals prime. Go make a mess. Your allies invading the other side. Hostiles inbound at the steps. Your allies defeated.
I'm a horrible
Bringing 'em
person,
back.
says Drifter. Oh, thank you, Drifter, for recognizing my bad.
High value target.
Drifter,
Burn it down.
I'm going to tell you something, Drifter. We're all thinking it. You need Eris Morn to be great. The Drifter needs Eris Morn to be great. Eris Morn doesn't need the Drifter to be great. Eris Morn is great just as is. She doesn't need the Drifter. The Drifter needs her to be great.
Hostiles incoming at the base. Almost there. Fill the bank to summon a prime evil.
Feel the bank.
Prime evil's up. Kill it to win. Portals.
Kill it to win.
Look 'em in the eyes.
Going for the witch. Now I'm going to have a super when we get this guy opened up.
Prime evil compromised.
The
Take it
Prime
out.
Evil has been compromised, and I'm going in. I'm going in.
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Overthrow.
Enemy invader down. Nice. Prime
Got
evil
her anyway.
compromised. Focus your
Woo!
fire.
Give me that ammo. Stop doing finishers and get the ammo.
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Where is he? Where is he?
Envoy's dead. Kill the prime evil. Guardian down. Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
Reloading, reloading.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
Wee! Thanks for the lift.
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. Guardian down.
Oh man, he got me. with a rocket launcher.
Envoys eliminated. Focus on the primeval.
Focus on the primeval.
Kill yours now.
Kill it now.
Brother,
Kill it now. Yes. Woo. Awesome. Vol needs to go to the tower, guys. We're going to run to the tower. Run to the tower. I'm going to run to you.
Nice work. They're going to talk about that fight all the way over in the Tangled Shore.
They're going to talk about it, he says. Yeah, of course. They need to talk about it. It was that good. How did I do? 53 combatants, 39 motes. Wow, Giuseppe put in 106 motes. The rest of his team did not do a single mote. That's really kind of... I don't know that I've ever seen that many motes from just a single player. Did they plan that? Was that planned? They're all in the same clan, so that was planned. That was planned.
You know, there's a challenge
exemplar.
for that to get 100 motes deposited.
Oh, there's something for that, Vol?
Years ago, we all got it where you had to deposit 75 or 100 motes to get color shader or something.
Okay, all right.
Emblem.
Vol says that was a triumph from very long ago, back in the dark days.
Maybe it was a triumph. I can't remember what it was.
I think it was a triumph. All right, The Exorcist, yeah, scared the heck out of me. Scared the heck out of me. Let's go up. I'm going to continuing just to remind myself by looking at the IMDB list. They have a lot of stuff on here that needs to drop off. And there's one big one that I feel needs to really drop off. Okay, my next one is going to be Fright Night. I loved Fright Night. Chris Sarandon, Roddy McDowell. Roddy McDowell was a standout. He did a lot of movies. Check him out on IMDb. Roddy McDowell. You might know him from the original Planet of the Apes series. I think maybe he did all of the original Planet of the Apes movies. As Cornelius. I think he played Cornelius. And he was really phenomenal. Now, Guardians, if you're working on this special set of armor, it does fall in a lot of different ways. Just playing the game, mainly, you can get this stuff to fall. And I do have the full set already, so these will just be delete. I have turned them into ornaments. Now, where am I on this? You know, where am I on this final thing for Eva? Eva, where am I on it? Let's go to Quest and check it out. Because once I click it off, it will give me the exotic. 58%. It's moving so slowly. So slowly it's moving. Was it at 53 the last time I looked at this? Wow. Wow, that is so slow. Strand, final blows. I guess I could switch to Strand.
I'm ready when y'all are.
All right. I'm going to switch over to Strand and just strand it up a little bit. Let's do this. I do have a Strand sword that I really like. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I will actually move into Tractor Cannon and just try to do some benefit for the team. I'll do it for the team. All right, we're going back in. This is Gambit. I'm trying to get this final Eva Levante completed. Let's go in. All right, we have one too many. Moonface, we've got one too many right now. I need to, pick up with you a little bit later because I definitely want to play with you. I did send you an invite, but we do have 4 We do have 4 on the team right now. Thank you, Moon Fawcett. I say Moon Face, but it's Moon Fawcett. Thank you, Moon Fawcett. I'll catch up with you a little bit later. Or Moon Facet, as in the facet of a diamond. You know, it could also be that. But Moon is a wonderful player. I've been with Moon through some raids. Phenomenal player. Thank you, Moon. I appreciate you. All right, now, Fright Night, loved it. Chris Sarandon, check it out. You know it's one of my favorites. I've talked about it before. Misery from 1990, Kathy Bates and James Caan. Loved it. That scene where she uses the sledgehammer, man, oh man, it was cringeworthy. I was just, I was in the theater, just, don't do that. And then when the hit occurred with the sledgehammer, it just went through, it pulsed through my entire body. The pain. I mean, it's just hard to imagine. And that was so perfectly done. Who directed that? Rob Reiner, who we know is brilliant. He's got a lot of phenomenal movies under his belt. You might know Rob Reiner, where he played a character actor on All in the Family back in the 70s. But Misery, yeah, it was a phenomenal, unbelievable movie. Now, let's move on. I'm looking at some of these. I'm skipping them because they're simply not on my list, and I don't know that they deserve to be on the 200 list. The original Wolfman with Lon Chaney Jr. and Claude Rains, Ralph Bellamy, and Evelyn Ankers. Yeah, loved it. My father and I, when we could get a signal and my dad was at home, we would sit in the living room, pile a bunch of extra tin foil onto the antenna, you know, move it, rotate it, do everything that we could, because I grew up in a very remote area where radio and television signals just simply didn't make it unless the wind was blowing correctly.
Cabal culture is
But we watched this on days when that happened, because we had that, you know, like the Saturday matinee on television, and Wolfman was from 1941, so it was TV worthy in my youth, and I would watch it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. My dad would explain how it was just smoke and mirrors, meaning it was just makeup and special practical effects. And so I really got a kick out of my time with my dad where we would watch those movies. I don't know. I look back on it now, and did my dad really love them like I loved them? Or did he just enjoy the fact that I loved them? I mean, I think it might have been maybe a little of both, because he would sit with me through the whole thing, you know, and then he realized, you know, that I was capable of knowing what, you know, really able to detect fantasy, fiction, the horror of a movie versus what, you know, might be encountered in real life. I say that, and then of course I know how horrible The Exorcist was when I was young. But my father wasn't there, right? My dad wasn't there. It was my sister. All right, I got 5, and I'm always happy with a little blocker. The blockers can be a true nuisance, just a nuisance. All right, I'm going to run over and send this. Oh, they sent another one?
Portal's ready. Grab your gun.
I want them to remove the animation for deposits. I want to just be able to run by. I want to be able to run by and it take my motes. Take my motes. Take my motes. Yeah. I think, did they write a song about it? Maybe.
Brace yourself. I spot a high-value target. Give him hell.
Where's he
Enemy
at?
invader down. Nice. Hostiles incoming at the cavern. Your allies invading the other side. Invaders down. They're coming back to you. Woo! High-value target is down.
What happened? Samsung TV, what are you doing? It just all of a sudden went into sleep mode. I'm playing on this Samsung TV.
Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers. Opposing team's got a primeval.
Wow,
Once it
they've got a
dies,
primeval
they win.
already?
Close. Bang and summon that primeval. Portals up. You just hit the other side with a medium blocker. That'll keep them busy. Portals ready. You're not out of this yet. Kill that primeval. Your allies invading. Invader on the field. Careful. Convoys terminated. Now, bring the house down.
Bring it down. Bring the house down. Whoa, he wanted to get me.
Woo! Your invaders back, and they took out a whole team. Yeah. Hey, you didn't start that fight. You finished.
That turtle wants me gone.
That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got.
I'm gonna boop it.
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Oh, I was gonna try. I was gonna try to boop her. Get out of here, lazy. I'm not gonna say what that name
Enemy
is. Get out of here,
invaded
lazy.
down. Hey, you can't
I
blame
was
them
gonna
for trying.
definitely give her a boop.
Your allies invading the other side. That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got.
I'm gonna boop it. Oh man.
Lead. Your allies back. They scored a kill. Opposing team's about to win. Envoy's taking a dirt nap. Primeval.
I'm headed to boop it.
That primeval's nearly dead. Watch your back.
Got it.
Invader
Woo,
in-
that was getting
Brother,
close. It
got
was
some
getting
moves.
close. Ah. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, thank you. All right, so the Wolfman,
Making this look a
yes.
little too
Shaun of the Dead from 2004, Simon Pegg, loved it. Wow, Baggy Boy, you look absolutely fantastic. How did I do on that? 46 combatants, Baggy Boy with 72? Yes, yes. You were number one across both teams, Baggy Boy. Shout out to you for that. Shaun of the Dead, loved it. Fan of Simon Pegg. All right, let me move on through. The original Dracula from 1931, a big fan. I loved it. I am a fan of a lot of Dracula movies. I feel like it needs to be like one category. Just one category. All right, now, Chad, I'm going to break for my lunch. We're going to do one more. I'm halfway through my favorite list. There's many of my top favorite movies to come, but I'm going to break and come back, and I'm going to continue. We're going to do this one, and then when we come back, I'm going to continue to get this. I want to make this. I definitely want to get this Festival of the Lost event challenge completed. I'm working on. I'm at 61%. So it's slowly moving. It's slowly moving. I will come back. We'll work on this. And I will continue just revealing my favorites. Just mine. I am looking at the IMDB list to remember all the movies that are my favorites in the horror genre. But let's go into this. It's going to take a while. Let's fly to the tower. Because I want to get my lunch and I want to come back and be able to have a good time with you guys. I want to give a big shout out to Baggy Boy, Leviathan, and Vol for hanging out with me. Dwight from earlier from hanging out with me. Anyone that plays, thank you guys. We need to all, meet in this and be able to play and have fun. K-Fizz, how are you, buddy? K-Fizz, I hope you're well. I want to give a shout out to K-Fizz. He was instrumental, really. This is just as a true story about K-Fizz. K-Fizz was instrumental in really helping me get my streaming recognized by more than just my original fire team. My original fire team being Vol_ATL and Havoc _Otter. K-Fizz, who's in chat right now, was absolutely instrumental in helping me be recognized by more than just the original three. Shout out to you, K-Fizz, and everything that you do, everything that you did for my channel and for me. Shout out to you. You were phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, K-Fizz. And K-Fizz, I hope to get you back into the raid scene with me so that we can play. I'm a big fan of K-Fizz. Big fan. All right, chat. Thank you, guys. I'm going to come back. I'm going to finish up. I'm going to take a lunch, come back and finish up my favorite movies. And please come back in and chat with me about it. Let's chat about these movies. Let's chat about the state of Destiny. And are you having fun in throwing pumpkins, the headless? Are you having fun in this event? I'm Ransom Rider, and I'll see you guys very soon inside the gaming world of Destiny 2. Bye. Bye. Thank you, chat. Thank you, K-Fizz. Thank you, everyone.